Hello everyone! Happy New Year! We're back with more Pokemon Scarlet, and I don't remember what happened last time, but I'm here with good old Ghost in the big 2026. Hello Ghost, welcome back.
Hello everybody, it's me, Mario, Chris Pratt. I don't know. Yeah, and I have an exciting update to the stream that will make things a bit more interesting. I actually got Pokemon Scarlet for Christmas, and so that means I actually know, for one, what's happening, and two, I actually have like a lot that I can say about this game, because I do have a lot to say about this game for sure.
Did you beat the game?
Not quite, but I actually I am farther than you are now.
Oh no. I didn't touch the game at all this whole break. I didn't touch it at all.
Well, you had to save it for when we were talking.
I know. Like, I have no incentive. Like, I have like no will to play this game. Like, I only play it when we stream, and that's it. I haven't even gone to classes either.
I've done like a good portion of the classes. They give you XP, that's something. Yeah, but
the classes aren't
okay. So, I feel like where do I start off my first thoughts about Pokemon Scarlet? Where do I even... I guess I can just start off with my first impressions from starting off the game. Like, when I first... Like, I knew right from the get-go, when the intro cutscene lagged and even had points where the music cut out, that... I knew
when you told me that, I was like, oh god, he's getting the Scarlet experience. He's getting the Gen 9 experience. He saw me play the game, he saw the lag, and he was like, oh my god, I need to play that.
Like, I don't remember that in your thing, like... Like, oh my god, like, I knew it was gonna be laggy to some degree, but then, like, just starting off with that just, like, completely caught me off guard.
It wasn't a good omen.
I don't know if I would say it's, like, a fitting omen, but it was...
You knew what you were getting yourself into.
Yeah, like, So, of course, the starter I chose was, I, of course, picked the same starter that you did, the Fire Croc, because...
Fuecoco supremacy.
Fuecoco. So true. Like, interestingly enough, I'm usually the guy who picks the Water-type starter, and sometimes the Grass starter, if I like them enough. Like, generally in every generation, I'll pick the Water starter, but, sometimes if I really like the Grass starter, like I did for Sun and Moon, I picked Rowlet because Owl. I love Owl. So I just had to get Rowlet. That was a must.
Oh, I think I got Rowlet in my playthrough of Moon, and I think for Ultra Moon I did Primarina. Oh, who cares? It's Gen 7. But yeah, I think I did that. Usually I don't even know which starter I usually go for. I think I've done my fair share of different types of starters for the games, for sure. Mm-hmm. So I can't really pick a type, right?
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I just pick any. I typically favor the ones that kind of look like dragons, to be honest. Or not even dragons, more like... I don't want them to look like they pay taxes. I like the more animalistic ones.
You want them to be animal ones, yeah.
I want them to be animals. I don't want them to pay taxes.
That's probably the best description for I don't want to pick the anthropomorphized Pokemon. I think that's probably the best.
There we go. That's the word. Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic. Oh, damn it.
Yeah,
Okay,
there
anyways.
you go.
I knew there was... Oh, look! It's Clefairy! Oh, that's so cool! Oh, I get it. This is kind of like an ancient city. So they're playing an ancient game. I see how it is. Way to make me feel old, Gen 9. Just rub it in, why don't you? If my aching feet don't give it off.
First time I came in.
I got focus miss. Oh my god. You shouldn't have. This is cool!
Honestly,
they're paying tribute.
Yeah, I didn't even notice this because I didn't spend much time in this town because I just like I was already like one of the things that I will say about this game is that I found myself pretty consistently either over leveled or under leveled. Like there wasn't really much of an in between. I found.
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be here right now because all the Pokemon are level 40, and I'm level 40. I feel like I probably should have gone into like the mountains or something, but. You know.
From what I remember from this gym leader, I think this is actually like probably about roughly the same as one of the first gym leader that you tackle up in the mountains.
I'm just like, well, I'm here. Oh, this is so cool. I like this. Ooh. Oh, this is so cool. I love art. Put it in the MoMA.
That's true. I do genuinely like that. Like, I do think that's like a really cute. They have like all like the tiles be the old sprite work from the original games. That is a genuinely nice little touch.
So, aside from that, are you having fun like completing the Pokédex? Are you going for that?
I am actually trying to like complete as much as I can because I have like online. I know what I can probably do is like maybe get like somebody to trade me over. Maybe I can like try online trading at some point. I haven't actually done any online trading just yet, and hell, I could probably trade some Pokemon with you at some point and like get some of the trade evolutions.
I thought for sure you were gonna get Violet. For some, I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Wishful thinking. Darn, we need people with Violet.
I think actually most people do prefer Violet for some reason, but I like the...
I like this one. Oh, hi, Sir Teabag. I like the red dragon more than the blue dragon. Hey, yeah, that's us. I like the, Koraidon better.
Yeah, Koraidon. I like the Primo look of it.
Yes, there we go. That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, what does this guy have to say? I'm wondering if I should...
Also, a little tip for your map. If you want to go into the map, real quick.
Wait. Yeah?
Yeah, and so once you get into that map, like, press down, like, the left rotation trigger, and then that will rotate your map to always point north.
Oh, like...
So it won't constantly be rotating all around and make you confused. Like, I was, like... Or actually, it says the right one, so... I remember being so confused the first time I tried to use the map, because it kept, like, rotating around and around. I was like, what's north, what's south? I don't understand where any of this is.
Oh.
And so I locked that in, and that made my life so much easier, because then it'll,
It doesn't matter, I can't read a map to save my life. It's okay. We got lost, like, the last time. The last couple times I've been so lost.
Well, to be fair, I also, like...
No one should travel with me. I will end up in another country. It's a shame we can't go into the houses. I'd like to see the inside of your house. Can I come inside your house? God, this is so cool. I like the... whatever this is inspired by. It's inspired by something. I just don't remember what.
Yeah, I feel like the artistic detail, like, although most of the Scarlet environments have been kinda lackluster for the most part, especially out in the wild areas where everything kind of looks roughly the same and kind of
Yeah.
not the prettiest with the textures. I do think that, like, at least a few of the cities actually do have a nice look to them. Some of the cities, not all of them. Some of them are kind of bland, but...
I'm gonna be honest, I can't find a memorable area here. Like, the only like, city I like is the, what's it called? Levincia? Like, that's the only one I thought that was really cool. Because I like the
That's the
music.
one that's, like, by the water, right?
Yeah. I was like, that looks cool. I feel like I've been to a place like that in my life.
That was a pretty good one. I did like
And that's
that.
it. That's all I remember. And then I saw a meme about, I guess they were making fun of, like, Pokemon regions. And then in one of the memes, it was, like, trying to remember a memorable place in Paldea. And I was like, hey, that's so me. I don't remember anything. Like, nothing of this, like, if you told me, find area whatever, I'm gonna be like, yeah, good luck with that. Like, I don't remember anything. Wow, okay.
Yeah, like, when it comes to me trying to, like, get the... Oh! That thing knew Giga Drain? That's weird.
I know. My dragon died to a teacup.
That's what modern Pokemon is like with the fairy type.
Oh, what did you think about the good old trainer customization in this game? Don't we have a lot of options, right?
I didn't even bother with character customization, I'll be real. I mean, I did actually, like... I mean, the only customization that I actually cared about, really, was like, the actual, like, look of, like, the face and the hair and everything. And it is kind of nice that you can, like... You can actually, like, pick and choose... No, like, boy or girl, but, like, you don't have, like, specifically locked-in female or male haircuts. You can kind of experiment around. The character I end up coming up with kind of looks a bit like a femboy, honestly.
I know, I saw it and I was like, dude, you look like the cat starter evolved.
I think I remember you saying that.
No,
yeah.
it's because you really did. I was like, you look like the shiny variant of it. Because wasn't your trainer like purple and greenish?
No, mine was green.
Where's the purple from then? Oh.
Maybe you're thinking of something else. I don't know. But...
Well, I saw the green. I was like, hey, you kind of look like the grass starter, dude. Oh, how's the Pokédex coming along for you?
The Pokédex is interesting. I feel like it's. I don't really know if I have like my full thoughts about the Pokédex fully worked out yet, because I'm not in like the late game part where I have to like try and find the rest of everything. One thing I do really like is that they actually give you fairly detailed information about Pokemon that you don't have or have only seen, where you can like look up where their habitat is and they'll say if it's like a rare Pokemon, something like that. And that does make things a lot nicer with trying to complete as much as the Pokédex I can.
Oh gosh, good luck trying to complete the Pokédex. It looks like a monster to accomplish.
It does seem like... I mean, the thing about the Pokédex that I've always had a problem with when it comes to to any Pokemon game, not specifically this game, is that while you can get everything that you can get in a certain version of the game, there's always like... No, you're always missing one of the legendaries, and you're always going to be missing some of the version exclusives.
Yeah.
And so you can never 100%, even like the national decks, because like even like in the past when you had like, we had like the national decks, and then you had like the no, international decks, I guess you could call it, you know.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Like you really just like obviously because it's so full of like event Pokemon and stuff, you know, there just wasn't. Oh my god, yours has water absorb?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've been running a Quagsire with Poison Point this entire time. I didn't even realize it get water absorb. Oh my god.
Yeah, when I was picking them out, I was like, oh, okay. I forgot which Pokemon was gonna come out next. Fuck. No, it's fine. I don't. Oh, it's Pyroar. Ain't shit. Question: Are you gonna pick up the DLC?
No.
Yeah, me neither. So, guys, best enjoy this playthrough.
Yours... I'm not gonna do the DLC because I'm not like. I mean, it's not really like an interesting enough like game. Like I'm happy to play the base game, but
because I know people were saying that there's like no post game at all in this game, and I was like, oh really? So that's I'm kind of like, did you beat the game so we can confirm this?
I'll have to see what I assume like after you do that like post game is like, oh, complete the Pokédex, I guess. I assume that's what it's like, which is I guess fair enough, but like I don't know. For me, I don't really mind skipping out on the DLC because honestly, I got too many games in my catalog, especially like, you know, I got a bunch of games on Steam that I want to try out. I got Pokemon Legends ZA, which I want to try out as well.
Oh, have you got it, or have you played it, or?
I've got it, but I'm waiting to finish Scarlet to my satisfaction before I pick it up. That's just how I play games.
Oh, that's
usually.
Me too. I don't really like playing one game and then I go to another one. I'm usually just, no, I have to finish it. Very tunnel vision of me.
No, I'm 100% the same way. Like for me, I always want to do something like that. Like just like for.
He's very much free to play without the DLC.
Yeah, I don't like to. I stopped playing DLC after like I saw like the Sword DLC, which is like pay $40 for something that you will do with friends for like a week, maybe if they haven't already moved on. And
like
so,
the most
you know,
I can see it for is for completing the Pokédex, I guess.
Yeah, like I'll complete as much of the Pokédex as I can to my satisfaction, and I'll try and like see what I can do with online trades. But...
Where did my starter go? Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, good old Gen 9. What else what was it? I was gonna say something. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I'm tired.
Don't worry, I just did too. I just did like from the conversation prior.
I wanted to continue and I was like, Now I got nothing. Oh shit. My feet hurt. Work kinda has been kinda brutal on my feet lately. That heel pain isn't as bad, but like when I'm at work, like, oh god, later on in the day, that's when I start to feel and I'm like, oh please, someone save me.
Are you like in like a thing where you have to like be on your feet all day? Like,
I'm on my feet all day.
Or...
I can only sit down during my breaks.
That's awful. I hate jobs like that because it's like not even just like working those kind of jobs, but just the fact that the jobs like that are around. Where like you know, if you're like building a house, I completely understand. But if you're
dude, I feel like people who build houses can sit down more than I can. Because if I even try to sit down, they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Fuck you! What do you mean? What am I doing? My feet hurt." Oh, I hate it. I'm not gonna make it to when they want us. They want us to retire at like 90. I'm not gonna make it. I really am not gonna make it, you guys.
90 is not a realistic date for somebody to retire.
Well, that's what they're trying to push. It's Eileen. Hi.
They may as well just be saying work until you die at that point.
I know. Can you imagine? I think a fear of mine I have is, I don't even know if I'm gonna be this old, but imagine the people that retire and then they die like 2 months later. Or something. Oh, God.
That is a completely, like, a fair worry. I remember there was somebody my parents knew,
oh, no.
that, that she, like, had unfortunately, like, died in her sleep. Like, I forget if she, like, I don't know what if, I don't know what happened if, like, I don't know what her age was. I think she was somewhere close to my parents' age, but, basically, she, unfortunately she passed in her sleep, and and the last thing that she had, like, said on the internet was, like, hey, I lost a pound on Weight Watchers.
Oh, God. No, not being tied to our body image even when we're old. That's tragic.
Yeah, and so, like, my parents, like, looked at that and they, like, decided, you know what, you never know what's gonna happen later in life. And so they've really started to, like,
Oh,
hello,
like,
like,
Rix!
spend their money and, like, enjoy their retirement.
I know,
Hello,
that's
everybody. Hello,
one fear,
folks in
just
chat.
getting old and not being able to cash in my retirement. And at the same time, am I even gonna have enough for retirement? I can't hit this thing. Oh, God, I only have no more time moves. I want this game to end.
Yeah, it's like,
Sorry, but...
yeah, it's like my parents have been, yeah, my parents have been doing, like, a bunch of, like, their, like, big trips that they've wanted to do. Like, they had, like, their big anniversary trip where they went to Paris. They took, like, a cool, like, trip to Iceland. So, like, this is, like, their time to, like, really enjoy the money that they've,
I heard some people say
built up over their lives.
it's cheaper to travel around the world, like, via a cruise ship.
Cruise liners?
Yeah, like shit like that. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
That is what, some folks do. The cruise ship is like, oh, this is like the budget travel where, like, instead of going to, like, a fancy hotel or anything like that, you know, you go on a cruise ship with 1,000 of your best friends, and then you get to, like, go and, like, take a cruise around the Mediterranean or something and, like, see all the big hits like Rome or something while you're out in the world.
Well, I don't even know what the retirement plan is. I honestly don't want to get old. I might just, you know, before. I don't want to get old. I might just end it all before. Fuck that.
Don't say that.
Blow my shit clean off. I don't want to get old. That sucks. Like, please put me down if I have to use, like, a diaper or something. Fuck it. Like, take me out back and blow my head off. Like, no, like, I can't lose my dignity. I'm too easily annoyed by people to be stuck on a boat with them. I'm terrified of getting old. Me too. Eileen gets it. This is why she's my favorite. Okay? She just gets it.
Speaking of, like, feeling like getting old and stuff, did I mention that my sister's pregnant?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, so in April she's due, and so at the ripe old age of 26, I'm gonna be hitting UNC status.
UNC status? Wow, how do you feel about that?
Yeah. I remember just like she told us while we were out on like vacation. And
Look at these
like,
graphics.
I remember, like,
oh my gosh.
I just remember that night just like laying awake in bed, just staring at the ceiling, processing the thought like, oh my god, I'm gonna be an uncle this young in my life.
No, I'm more of a, y'all getting pregnant, like, on purpose in this economy? That's all I can think of. Like, I can't even, like, be happy for them because it's weird. I'm kind of like, y'all really did that on purpose? Yikes.
Yeah, like, the thing is like thankfully, because they both have, like, they're both engineers and they both work, so, you know, double engineer salaries. That's how they're able to do it.
Oh,
And
okay.
like,
That makes sense.
and like, but like even like then, like childcare would be like ridiculously expensive, and so my parents, who are soon to be grandparents themselves, are gonna chip in and help out with taking care of the kid.
I know. Eileen says, I know. I couldn't
Yeah.
support a
And
child.
honestly, I'm like a little bit. I'm kind of grateful that my sister took up the mantle of having kids because I know I sure as hell couldn't.
I know. I look at him kind of like, okay.
Yeah, like I don't think
Okay.
I could physically handle the anxiety of all that. And I feel I'm happy just being an uncle.
Rick says, fun fact, the game's glitching caused the entire open world... Wait, what? The game's glitching because the entire open world is being loaded at once. Oh, is that what happens?
Huh.
Yeah, I'd feel like they would be cheap asses and cut corners and do shit like that. I believe it.
Hey, that's not cheap. It's just being economical. There's a difference between being cheap and economical.
Yeah, that's how they...
No.
That was the motto for Legends ZA. The whole town is in one model. They knew what they were doing. They want... Why put in voice acting or anything else when they can just cut corners and deliver a game like that? You know? I hope you enjoy ZA.
I do think I will really enjoy that.
Someone made a video on why the game runs poorly. They had scientists uncover everything. It had to be studied. The game was so bad, the game had to be studied. They're like, why? Why is it shit? We have to look into it.
Honestly, I don't think most people are in the opinion that ZA is a bad game. I've heard nothing but, like, I've heard pretty much almost nothing but stellar reviews about the game. And, like, even though the whole map is loaded at once, which is like, oh my god, why would you do that? I've heard a lot of positive things about it. Like, I don't know, I'll have to see for myself, but...
Let's see, well, allegedly people found some voice lines in the Gen 10 leaks. Oh, the leaks, right. Gen 10, I wonder if they're gonna have to scrap everything and start over since, you know, they leaked everything. But I don't think companies would do that, right?
Oh, companies would never cut corners. Why would a company do that?
Well, did you read about the Gen 10 leaks?
I did not.
Like, I guess what I saw is they have Gen 10 in the works, and I think the next Legends game is Galar.
Which region was Galar again?
Sword and Shield.
Is that the Britain one? Oh, right.
The Britain one? Yeah, it's Sword and Shield.
The Britain one.
Yeah, I guess there's gonna be a Legends Galar, I guess. Gen 10 is being announced next month during the Pokemon Direct. Oh, yeah. They're gonna have to do something interesting for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. I can't believe it's been 30 years. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. I don't want to believe I'm old.
I feel that. Honestly, I think that kind of makes sense. I mean, like, when you think about, like, you know, Britain actually has a pretty, like, long history. It's well known for having, like, its big, like, an extensive, well-recorded history from, like, back when there was, like, single hundreds, you know, with, like, Roman Empire and all that kind of stuff.
You know what
so,
always interests me about, I guess, like, British history, England? I always want to find out what, like, how it was, you know, when Rome fell?
Yeah.
Like, what do you call it? The Dark Ages, I guess? I guess that's literally the Dark Ages, right?
Yeah, yeah. Dark Ages is traditionally after the fall of the Roman Empire.
Oh, I love
Western
learning about
Hemisphere.
that. I love watching videos on that. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's actually, like, something that's really interesting about that time is that, like, people typically think of, like, the Dark Ages as, like, this, like, dark and, like, not very intellectually...
Yeah, so all that knowledge is gone. Can you imagine all those
like,
years stuck without, like, literal Dark Ages? Like, there's just no progress. It was just...
But the interesting thing is that there was progress. It just wasn't in Britain or Europe because nobody wants to teach about progress outside of Europe and Britain. Because actually, around that time was called the Islamic Golden Age, and so. I don't know if you've heard of the House of Baghdad. of Baghdad House of Wisdom?
No. Either I have and I forgot. I probably have and I forgot.
Okay, well, basically from like the 7th century up until like 1258, when the Mongols came and invaded Persia and around that area, there was actually a big caliphate that was it was one of the world's first caliphates because Islam was like kind of like newish to the world at that time, and basically the Baghdad House of Wisdom was established towards the start of it, and essentially what a lot of people there did is they collected a lot of scientific information from around the world at the time, including places like India, which had a lot of stuff about calculus, and then they went and they brought it all to Baghdad around that area, and they like translated that into Arabic, and then using like, that same one big unified language with all that knowledge, they actually were able to make a ton of scientific developments. Like one of those, for example, I mentioned like India having all those learning about like calculus and like mathematics. And
Oh
that
yeah,
kind
I
of
heard
stuff.
like the Eastern. What would you call it? Eastern? Is Oriental the word I'm looking for? Like they were much more advanced, and then they actually brought stuff over to like the West, all late and shit.
Basically, yeah, actually a lot of, believe it or not, a lot of Western science does actually have a lot of origins with the Baghdad House of Wisdom and some of the discoveries.
Yeah,
that were
like
made
they were
there.
advanced, and then the information just wasn't coming to the West, and then eventually it did. And I'm kind of like, wow, the Western world is so behind.
Yeah, it really was behind
They
for a
really
while.
don't want to give credit if it's not like, you know,
If it's not a
West.
white person.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's be honest, you
Yeah,
guys.
pretty much.
It's just like that,
Yeah,
but like they really will
it just
like.
makes it simpler to say like,
Oh,
this
that's
came
just
from
like,
Copernicus and Galileo, but
That's just like when
Um,
people won't give credit to like the Egyptians for building the pyramids because it's like a super feat, but they really won't credit that people were still smart back then, which is funny.
oh, but they were too primitive. It had to be super scary aliens
No,
from
it's just
Mars.
like that
Woo!
meme, that meme, the History Channel meme, the aliens, that one.
Literally that, yeah. Like,
And it's like, no, people were smart. Give them credit.
Yes, they were very smart back then. Yeah.
But since
Like,
it wasn't, you know, white people, they won't credit them.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, hey, I've noticed. I come to the realization. I guess in America, because you know America right now. But all the stuff they didn't teach you in the textbooks, because who owns all the textbooks? Like, which company owns all the textbooks? They can literally write whatever they want, and then that's what we learn. I've noticed when I was in high school, they didn't talk much about China, and I wonder why. Let's wonder why they don't talk about China in schools.
One thing, I think there's like a little bit of a nuance to that conversation because, like, on one hand, yes, there's absolutely like bad forces at play that actively go out of the way to only teach certain things. Where you had stuff like, you know, after the U.S. Civil War, there was the Daughters of the Confederacy, which in the South taught over and over again that the Civil War was about states' rights and not about what it really was about, which was slavery. And so they put that into a bunch of textbooks. It wasn't until like more modern times that some of that was actually criticized. And
I swear this has something to do with Legends Galar. I swear, you guys. I'm gonna loop right back to it, but this is important.
Yeah, we just gotta get the conversation through first. Yeah. But yeah, so like they definitely did that. But also on the other hand, like when it comes to like teaching history and stuff in classes,
Something about
there's
winners and
realistically-
writing history.
well, yes, but
Kinda,
also
yeah.
what I'm kind of trying to say is like, there's also only so much that you can generally teach, and only so much that's actually generally in people's general knowledge bases. Like, you know, people in America, you know, we get taught about the American Revolution, sometimes the U.S. Civil War, usually World War II, and maybe World War I if you're lucky. But most people in America, like even various professors, probably have not heard of much outside of those things, because that's just what they were taught in school. And like,
all
maybe
that
some will be a
knowledge, all that knowledge gone.
Yeah, so like maybe if somebody has like a specific interest, like if they have like a big interest in Britain, you know, they might have like a really good knowledge base for that, but they may not have heard about the Islamic Golden Age or have a good knowledge base about that. But as somebody who loves science, I actually did take a little bit of time to actually learn a little bit about like I only really have a surface level knowledge of the Islamic Golden Age, but at the very least I know that it was very important for a lot of modern developments.
Yeah.
Like such as like I was talking about with India and their development like mathematics and stuff. You know, that was taken to the Baghdad House of Wisdom, and it's from there that the algebra was first described. Like I don't know if you ever heard about that, like that one thing about Mom Dami when in New York when he like first got when he first
Is
got,
it the Arabic numerals and people had a meltdown?
The Arabic numerals, yeah, exactly.
And people are like, how dare they? And I'm kind of like, no, we're all stupid. No, you guys.
That was the funniest thing in the world.
When I read that, I was like, there's no way. And I was like, yeah, there is way.
And those like modern letters, those came from.
They're teaching them Arabic, and I was like, you guys, no.
Those are Arabic numerals. What are you?
Like they're like, how can they teach him that? How can they teach him that? And they already know what it is. Oh no! That was so funny. I remember reading that and I was like, oh god. This can't be happening. That was so funny.
America just never got time about that in the past. They probably never even realized that the alphabet that we use is Arabic numerals. It came from that point in history. So yeah, that is a really good example for sure. A lesser known example though. So like the development of like the heliocentric theory, the theory of that we know today of like the Earth revolving around the sun. You know, in like the ancient past, there was this Egyptian astronomer named Ptolemy who he first came up with the idea of the Earth being the center of the universe and everything swirling around it. And so, for a long time, the geocentric model was also called the Ptolemaic model or Ptolemaic system after Ptolemy. But it was actually first really criticized by many of the people in the Baghdad House of Wisdom. They did not find that they really aligned super well with observable things, but they weren't able to prove it because they just didn't have the scientific advancements at the time. And so from there, Copernicus actually took up from some of those models and helped to develop his own Copernican theory based off of those initial interpretations, which helped to bring those Baghdad House of Wisdom observations of astronomy to a more modern Western audience. And then from there, it's from there that Galileo was actually able to build upon that and then be able to show that heliocentric theory was the correct one with his observations of the moons of Jupiter.
Oh my gosh, this is another thing about the whole knowledge thing. This ties back to the Dark Ages, but can you... Maybe not the Dark Age. Maybe even, like, Middle Ages, I'd even argue. But, like... Weren't people back then, like, if they were, like, too smart, then, like, the church killed them?
Yeah, like...
In plain terms, like, wasn't it like that? Like, if people were, like, they question the church or something, they die. You know, the Inquisition, stuff like that.
Yeah, there definitely was, people like that. There's like there was blasphemy charges, stuff like that. You know,
so all that knowledge, imagine all the smart people that are just like lost. Oh, Tuna Mission said, speaking about the pyramids and winners rating history is relevant to Galar. You just don't know it yet. Yeah, I swear I'm onto something. Since we're gonna be in the Dark Ages, what if Galar, they do something funny and they're like, oh, the real history is gone, like someone, I don't know, okay, Legends Galar, you can do something really crazy.
I would love if they, like, did something like that for Legends Galar. That sounds really interesting.
I mean, I haven't played the post-game. I imagine the post-game might answer something about the Darkest Day, but... The Spanish Inquisition was super intense. I know. Can you believe that shit happened?
Yeah. Like, Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
The plot twist is that the pyramids were built by Gigamax Pokemon. I still can't believe people really will not give credit to humans, like how they had astronomy figured out. They were like, no, they obviously they needed aliens with that. Like, really, you guys?
Yeah, like there's like a mix of factors as to why that happens. One of it is like people get taught something in school and they're like, well, I was taught in school that this white guy was the person behind this. And another part of it is just not wanting to have their worldview changed and wanting to stick off to like the idea that, oh, I am like the cool guy who does this, and everybody, the you can't tell me your lies, foul cretin.
Oh man, just imagine how much history was just warped. Going back, and then I always think about the burning of the burning of the Library of Alexandria. Yep. I always think about it. Like, imagine just the records just gone.
Yeah, I always hear like that, and like I've also heard my dad say on like more than one occasion, like, oh, if if they hadn't burned the Library of Alexandria, then maybe would have had like the rocket ship by like the 1500s or the 1600s. And I kind of want to like actually test if that's real, because
I need Brick Break, but I don't have the resources. Oh, I hate the way they treat TMs in this game. Why do I? Oh, God, I don't want to pick up resources. Like, I just want. Ugh. Oh, I hate
honestly,
Gen 9.
I think like one thing that would be nice is like, honestly, I think it's nice that they have like an actual like infinite amount of TMs that you can use for your Pokemon, so you don't have to be like super conservative about what you use on your like run. I do genuinely like that. I just wish that like it was a little bit easier to like get some of the materials, I guess. Like I would just love to like if I could just have an option to just outright buy them instead of just being also like, oh, you have to spend a good amount of LP and then also use this material and then also this material.
Yes.
I don't know.
Were you able to craft TMs?
I was able to craft some of the TMs, because since I was going about and like collecting and stuff and filling up the Pokedex, that actually might be why I was actually getting so much EXP, is because I was like, every single time I saw a new Pokemon, throw Pokeballs at it. That was pretty much my go-to all throughout the whole game.
So you always had resources?
Yeah, so I definitely always had like some amount of resources and stuff like that, but I mean, realistically, if you want to like do grinding, it's not like, oh, defeat 20 of this Pokemon or anything like that. No, like most of them are just like 3 or 5, which is honestly, I honestly don't mind that. That's honestly kind of fine by me. Although some of them are a bit more costly for materials. So,
what if I had the Brick Break? Do I have a Brick Break TM? Let me check.
You can check. You might have one. I think, I know that you get like the blueprint for whatever TMs you acquire.
Yeah, I got the Focus Blast. I don't want to get Focus Blast. No, that's all. I don't have it. It's because the only fighting move I have is Reversal, and like I could get it to work, right? But this Phalanx isn't. Damn it. Maybe I could craft. Can I just buy the materials? Is there a store, or do I have to do it the hard way?
Oh, what do you mean, like buying
buy the materials to make the TMs, or do I have to?
I mean, if you want to like get the materials, you can just go and like fight the Pokemon or like their evolutions. Like, I've noticed that like for like evolved Pokemon, they give the same material as their unevolved counterparts, but they give them in like greater quantities. Like, you get them at like
Do you know what the last
3.
thing is to make the Brick Break TM? It says Mekahita Sweat, Halucha down, and then there's something else, but I haven't unlocked it yet.
That's not something I would know off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Where the heck is Halucha, anyways?
Halucha is up in like the way northeast of the map, and that's like level 50s. So that's a pretty late game TM. Although I know that like at some place you can
Brick Break is late game. Holy crap!
Yeah, I mean, unless there's like, I mean, Halucha might actually be in other places. I just know it specifically from late game. So like, you can definitely like. So this is one of the best things I do like about the Pokédex here is that. Also, if you want, you can like change from alphabetical order to. Oh, you never did any of the rewards?
No, I forgot. I didn't know you had to go here.
Well, now you're gonna get a whole bunch of rewards, which is gonna be nice. They give you a thunderstorm pretty early in the game, which is nice.
I would have liked the Moonstone, but you know, it'd be like that. There's Halucha. Let's see. The fuck? Where is that?
I'll just give me a second and I'll wait for the stream to catch up, and then I'll be able to.
I'm right at the bottom left.
Yeah, you're in the bottom
left
left of the map.
Oh, it's oh, damn it. Okay.
Isn't this so much better? I actually know it's I actually know how to help you in this game because I've actually played it now.
I'm kind of like, where am I? It's like all the way up here.
Yeah, so that's like definitely like northern areas. So I would suggest like.
Or up here.
Yeah, so like. It's probably going to be a little bit up there in terms of levels. I would suggest taking out the gym leader so that it'll be a bit easier to catch. It's probably going to be
it's
about
like
your level,
here.
if not a little bit higher, so...
I just really want this Break TM, you guys.
Yeah, that area, like the North Province Area 1 is like the highest levels that you could probably encounter, so... My suggestion is like go to like where the fairy type team star member is, or go to the lake. The lake is actually not that bad if you have a grass type Pokemon, because there's just a whole bunch of water types around there, which are like high level but not all that difficult. Like you can get like Slowpoke and
I think I can go from Porto Marinada.
There's also like Dreadnought up there, so like that's like quad weak to grass. So if you have a grass type going up around the lake, you can get some levels pretty quickly for your team.
Oh yeah, I just want to beat this. You guys, I just want to beat this game already. Like I don't care about it. It's whatever. There, I said it. I'm not really impressed with Gen 9. Okay. So just go up here. Okay. We're gonna beat up some Haluchas. Let's see. Hey, this is the way, right?
Yeah, and also you get I think you get you get materials for also catching them too. So like if
we're on a mission.
So it probably would be, although it'd probably just be easier for you to just fight one. Yeah, so pretty much you just want to like head north, and then once you're over the river, you want to just head east. Yeah, you're like looking right over the bay now, so you need to like go down that.
Let's see. Head north. Here we are.
Yeah, technically there's also a Titan around there, but you also like...
Oh, Scyther's so cool. Oh, what's that?
But it's up in like the level 50s, so it's definitely a bit too high up for you to tackle right now.
Oh! Oh! Right as I said that. I'm like,
Don't worry, it won't spawn unless you do like a very specific thing in a very specific place.
Do you like the
so-
story at all? I don't hate it. I'm just not impressed with it. Yes. Hey, no, hate's a strong word. Maybe I'm like on the verge of disliking it, I guess I should say. Cause like I don't know. I don't know, being in school sucks. This is like my worst nightmare, being back in school. Did you like the story, Ghost?
I thought I mean, I haven't finished the story so far,
But what you've seen?
I think the story is... It's alright. I mean, I think it like depends on like the thing. Like obviously there's nothing really all that interesting about
Well, is that a wild Vaporeon I just saw? I just saw it. Holy shit.
Like I'm not like enthralled with like the actual classes in the game, and I find like it's just like the Elite Four thing, like not the Elite Four, but the Gym Challenge doesn't really have much, if any, of an interesting story.
Yeah, like I'm kind of like, no, that's the gyms are the main part of Pokemon games. There's also another meme I saw of how Pokemon games are starting to stray away from the good old gym leader Elite Four formula, and I was like, oh no. It's too much change.
It's definitely the main focus. That's the main focus, at least. Like, I find that, like, it still feels like the main focus. So you have to deal with 8 gym leaders, but you still have, like, you have 5 little side quests with Team Star and 5 little side quests with the Titan. But, I think that the Titan story is the most interesting.
I know. They're trying to do too much. 3 stories in one. I'm like, you guys, just pick something. I don't know. It's just me. Don't forget, I'm a hater, you guys.
For real.
I like the music here. It's very quiet.
I do think the music is, like, fairly good for this game. Like, there's not much that's, like, super memorable, but...
It's not memorable.
It's not.
It's just not. Like, if you ask me, you need to find this town, I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. I think, like, the most notable thing I can say about the music is with the gym leaders. Like, I feel like the actual gym leader boss music, it's, like, fine enough, but it's not super interesting to me up until, like, you get to, like, the last Pokemon where they terrestrialize.
Oh my
and they bring back, like, the
gosh.
chanting from Sword and Shield, which to me was, like,
They
I
can never
love this.
top Sword and Shield gym lead. Like, the whole gym theme, the whole premise of the gyms, they just peak too hard in Sword and Shield, and then they just, like, can't. They can't beat it again.
I would really like if the stories just continue, like, the chanting and, like, the audience singing along to, like, the final, like, song when you get to, like, the final Pokemon. I do actually really love that addition, and that definitely made all the difference for Sword and Shield. But the thing about it in Scarlet and Violet is that the main theme feels a little bit kind of a meh. So I'm like, obviously I get to, like, the part where they actually start singing along, and that's the most exciting part of the thing. But the problem is that by the end of the last gym leader, I'm not actually struggling to defeat the gym leader. Almost every single time I just terrestrialize myself and use a super effective move and just one-shot the Pokemon, and that just happens, like, every single time, and then the gym leader's, like, the best part of the gym leader music is just over before it begins.
I know.
Like, or over before we
Rick said, I feel like you'd like it towards the end, like the story, but the thing is, I don't want to wait till the end of a game to, like, justify it being good. I think that's just me, like, no, it has to be good, like, soon. That I heard a lot of people say that the end game of this game is not the end game, but, like, the end towards the end of the game, I guess the end game, is like really good. Some people will be like, yeah, it's peak Pokemon. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to wait till the end for it to be good. That's insane.
I have been really interested to see, like, I have a feeling that the end game of Scarlet and Violet is going to be really interesting, because I am genuinely interested to see what exactly is in Area Zero and all that. So I've kept myself in the dark about that intentionally, because I'm really curious, because I don't want to be spoiled on that. That does, like, genuinely excite some, like, excitement to me, trying to, like, finally see how everything finally turns out. And
I know.
that, because they definitely, like...
Because it's just this area they've been hyping up the whole game, so I'm kind of like, okay, well... Like, I don't even want anyone to say what happens at the end of the game. Like, do not spoil it. Like, I know people are saying, yeah, best Pokemon. I even heard someone said, like, oh yeah, best Pokemon game. Just because of this goddamn ending, and I'm kind of like, well, shit, now I have to see for myself.
I don't know if I'd say it's the best Pokemon game ever, but
I saw someone say that, and I was like, okay, well... That's a bold praise.
That, like...
Bold praise to be considered best Pokemon game towards the end.
I think it's pretty bold, but I will say there are some things about Scarlet that I do like. Like, it's a lot less tedious to...
Oh, Dratini. Cool.
To, like, find some of the rarer Pokemon and everything. You know, you can find... I feel like there's a lot of good quality of life features in this game. Like, oh my god, the thing that I love the most upon, like, my first, first get into it, you can open up the box anywhere. I don't have to go to some stupid PC and, like...
Can't you do that in Sword and Shield? Right?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you still have to do that in Sword and Shield, but Scarlet and Violet, you actually, like, get the boxes in your menu, so you can, like, swap out your team members whenever you want, and all that. And that just, like, that made me happy.
Don't you literally have, like, 10 team members?
I do have 10 team members, and that's because I found that, like, again, as I've been saying, like, as I told you earlier, around the new year, you know, playing this game, it feels like I'm getting over-leveled very easily in this game, because I'm, like, trying to catch all the Pokemon, I'm, like, trying to get through certain areas, and I just end up with Pokemon that were over-leveled, and so to sort of combat that a little bit, I decided to up my amount of Pokemon on my team from 6 to 10, also to have, like, a little bit of type coverage as well, because I definitely need
Whoa, Gyarados can learn Hurricane. That's kind of cool. I mean, not for mine, but that's pretty
terrible.
Cool.
It is such a terrible move.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, like, you know, for me, like, I looked at it, and it's like, here's a 110 power move, so that's like, you know, you have, like, a lot of moves in this game that are, like, 90 power, 100% accuracy, so that's only 20 more power more than that, but you get that in exchange for a 70% hit rate, and it's like, oh god.
I mean, they expect you to use it in a rain team, but, like, you know.
Oh, is it like 100% accurate in rain?
Yes, 100% accurate.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure in the sun it's like 50% accurate.
Wow, what a terrible move.
I kind of like being able to fight high-level Pokemon. There's like no excuse to be under-leveled. This is a quality of life that we needed.
That was one good thing that I also quite liked about...
Like, I'll give this game its praise, okay?
Yeah, like, I do really like that, in this game, that you can, like, I remember in some of the earlier streams we had, like, joked about how it's like, oh, this is an open world game, but not really.
Yeah.
But honestly, I kind of take that back somewhat to a degree. Like, not fully, there's definitely some points where it's like, okay, there's only so much I can do right now. But for the most part, what really the pacing of this game is not really set based off of the number of badges you have, other than this is the amount of Pokemon that you can only catch Pokemon at a certain level, and you can only use Pokemon at a certain level, otherwise they'll stop obeying your commands. Like, that makes sense to me. Like, that makes, like, a much more natural progression to the game, because you can still fight Pokemon that are a decent ways more powerful than you are. But you know, you actually have like a lot more freedom in this game than I gave it credit before actually giving it a try.
You sure
myself.
about that?
I am sure about that, surprisingly. Just from my own experience.
I
found like you know, like in the early game, it definitely can be a bit streamlined. Like the early game of this game.
The early game sucks. Oh my god.
The early game really does suck.
Like when I first streamed it, it took me like 2 hours, and I wasn't even like. It took me like an hour to just get to like the first town. And I was like, oh my god, it's too much. Oh, I hate modern Pokemon. They keep making the intros way too long. There's just too much talking and talking and talking. Like, we're gonna be best friends. Like, no. Nah, you're my rival. You're supposed to be an asshole. Oh, I hate it. Why is everyone so nice?
For one, I just think that like, yeah, I think that like after you get past like the first like couple gyms, and once you like start getting a bit more options for Pokemon that you can use, more upgrades for Koraidon to make it much more fun to traverse around, you know. That's the, like, I feel like mid to late game Scarlet is when the game gets really, really good. Like, because that's like when the game, like, that's when it feels like you have a lot more options that you can do, and we're able to, like, when you can, like, actually, like, go and, like, fly around to different areas and experiment with Pokemon that, like,
I guess I should go to the mountain since I'm already here. Oh, look at that. The false dragon titan lurks somewhere in this lake.
Yeah, and actually, you're actually kind of heading for where you need to go to progress towards the ice gym. So, like, you definitely want to, if you, like, keep going that way, you'll actually... It is kind of weird that you actually have, like, a high-level Pokemon in their 50s on the way to a gym that is, like, level 40s.
Oh, they're level 40s? Whoops. My bad.
I think it might be, like, closer, like, 40 to 45-ish, so, like...
Nothing I can't handle. Let's see. I came here looking for, like, the Hawlucha to beat them up, and I think I only found, like, one, but oh well. After playing this game, I might just have to go back and play, like, Gen 4 or something to wash my palette of this modern Pokemon. I know. I'm just like, bleh. It's like, bleh, this is gross.
Yeah, I still think it would be fun if you, like, did, like, went back and started doing, like, various, like, simple-ish challenge runs, or whatever challenge run you think would be fun, because I think it would be really fun to see you try to, like, tackle a generation with a single type, or something like that.
Oh.
Like, oh my god. What if you, like, tried tackling a generation with only Ice-type Pokemon?
Here's the... Oh, I've been thinking about ice types recently, and I was kind of like... I feel like I totally would have liked... I totally would have liked ice types if I just had more time to bond with them, because usually you get them at, like, the 7th gym badge or something.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like, a lot of ice types just come so late in the game and are just not great, with, like, a few exceptions. Like, I think the best in terms of, like, I think genuinely the best ice type that you can get from, like, a... Like, not from, like, early on, but, like, not too ridiculously far into the game is probably, like, the Walrein line, like, Spheal, like...
They're, like, the prime example of, like, Hoenn with the Spheals. I'm kind of like, yep.
Yeah, like, they definitely come in a bit too late for my liking, for sure.
Oh, Swords Dance! That's very cool.
But on the bright side, because you get Spheal fairly late into the game. It's not long until you get to. Honestly, I think you can get them like maybe like 3 or so levels away from Celio, which is not terribly bad. And then like by the end of the game, you have like once you get into like your last gym, you definitely will have like your hands on a wall. I would love to try and use wall rain someday. Wall rain seems really interesting.
Yeah.
Because water ice type, like it.
Yeah.
Like obviously it's not like the best typing in the world, but you know, water ice that worked for Lapras, so you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. No,
Yeah,
I
so
just
it
feel
can
like I
definitely-
totally would have liked ice types if I just had more time to bond with them. I think that's just me. Like,
Yeah, ice is definitely the most neglected type in the series.
which
will
is
say.
crazy because ice is a good I'd argue ice is a
Offensive
good
type.
offensive type for sure. I think I'm going the wrong
Yeah,
way.
absolutely.
I have to go up this mountain, and of course.
Yeah, you do. You're just swimming through the lake right now.
I was like, oh, I can take a shortcut. No, no shortcut for me.
Nope.
There you are.
Yeah, like when it comes to ice types, the problem is that like as we of course just covered, you know, they're all like towards the end of the game, like they're pretty late game Pokemon, and a lot of them just aren't good. Like, snow runt, that's so exciting.
I mean,
Although I guess I can Frostlass. That is
Frostlass.
true.
Yeah.
Frostlass.
We said at the same time, we're like, wait, Frostlass. I think it's just Glalie we
The
want to
one
make
good
fun
ice
of.
type. Yeah.
Like, Sinnoh also gives you good access to ice types, I guess, but once again, that's literally 7th badge territory.
Yeah, like if there was like a decent ice type you could get closer to the start of the game.
Like a game when
That would be
I played
fantastic.
Pokemon Prism, and in that game you can get a Snorunt like before the first badge. Like it's an early game Pokemon for some reason.
I like that idea.
And I was like, okay, I
honestly.
actually did use it. And I was like, wow, finally I can bond with an ice type. I totally would have liked ice types. They could have easily been one of my favorite types if I had more time with them, but I didn't.
I don't think like other Pokemon games there's like any like decent ice types that don't take forever to get to.
Oh,
'Cause all I can
another
think
ROM
about-
hack I played. Well, I didn't finish it, but Storm Silver and Sacred Gold and Storm Silver, they're ROM hacks of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and you get a choice to get an EV, right? And they give you
like Glaceon?
yeah, they give you an ice stone. I know somehow they hacked it into the game, but you can get like an ice stone, a leaf stone to evolve into Leafeon, stuff like that. And I was like, wow, that's actually, and it's really early too. So that's also another, you know, way to get your ice types. I know there's all these trainers, but I'm just gonna skip
place
them.
in my heart for Glaceon because Glaceon was actually my very first Pokemon card of all things. Like I never played much with Pokemon cards. Like I tried collecting some of them, but I never really got to like play much with like Pokemon. Like I think like I tried once or twice to play.
I made it
like,
up the
Pokemon battles
mountain.
a bit, and
Oh,
I
that's
just,
beautiful. Hey, that's kind of like the full moon that happened. I just wish there was snow. It hasn't snowed in Colorado. We're so screwed. This is beautiful. Wow.
I do really like this mountain region.
This is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Ice is cool. I like snow. Oh, the lady of the hour. We were just talking about you. Oh. We were just talking about you. Congratulations. You're now the elite employee of ice types. She's the ambassador of ice types. Good ice types, quote unquote. Wow, cool. I still don't have break this whole time. But that's nice that I'm here. You know?
Yeah, like I think that might be why.
Oh, did you
I think
ever
that's
end up
probably
catching
why
one
the
of
game-
these? You said you wanted to use the Satotl.
Oh, I had like, I considered using a Satotl, but again, it was too late into the game.
Oh, poor ice types, man. So
Yeah, like,
sorry.
Like if I feel like if I ever Like, I feel like if there's like another game where I was able to get my hands on like a sea turtle, I might give it a shot. But my team was already so rounded out later into the game that it just.
And the funny thing about terrestrializing is that you can literally make like anything into an ice type. So the biggest buff to ice type is that you don't really have to use an ice type, if you catch my drift.
That's true, actually. You could make like
I could make my starter an ice type. Like I could make like what can I make? Shit, I can catch like Dragonite. I can make it an ice type, and it already learns Ice Beam anyways. So what's stopping
my
you?
thought was like, if there was like a Pokemon that had like a lot, I was like strong but had a lot of weaknesses, and then just gave it like the normal Terra Shard, so it can get like the normal typing, and then have like some like really powerful move. Like I considered, like I still haven't used my like normal Terra Shards that I got from the Chef Lady back from the normal type gym, and like I considered giving it to one of the Pokemon that I use, which is Mudsdale, which I've always wanted to use Mudsdale. I thought about using that one in Sun and Moon, but I never really got the chance to in that. But as soon as I saw it, and as soon as I realized how absolutely stupidly broken Stamina is as an ability, I caught that Mudsdale and added it to my team like super easily, and it's been like utterly ridiculous. Like, what do you mean there have a Pokemon that at level like 20-ish not only has a ability that raises its defense every single time it takes a hit, but also comes with Iron Defense pretty much right from the get-go.
They'd
like,
probably be like Iron Defense and Body Press.
like mine didn't have I don't know if mine has Body Press or not, but it has Heavy Slam.
Ooh.
So
That's based off weight though, right?
yeah, and Mudsdale is very heavy, so
Oh, you have a Mudsdale?
yeah, on my team.
Oh, that's cool. Sorry, you totally wasn't zoning out or anything. No. I'm assuming this is a psychic gym because that symbol looks psychic to me.
I actually completely like this gym was like laughably easy to me, and that was because I decided to train up and use a Haxorus for this thing, because Haxorus is another Pokemon I've wanted to use for a while, and you know, because it has Crunch, I thought, hey, you know, this will be a good idea. And so I throw it out, and the lady starts with her first Pokemon, which I won't spoil the name of, which I won't spoil what it is right now.
Hey, I got a lucky egg. Nice.
Wait, you got an egg?
Lucky egg.
Oh, lucky, that's like the item thing.
Yeah. I hope they don't call me out for not being in class. Oh shit. I'm like, please, not me. Oh.
Yeah, like,
I have to do a stupid gym challenge. Blech.
Yep. But yeah, so like, yeah, so basically what I did, which was really funny, is I like, of course I want to like set up like a Dragon Dance Crunch sweep, so I use Dragon Dance, it uses Reflect, so I don't
have to do exercise. Oh god.
Yeah. And then it uses Zen Headbutt, it doesn't do too much of my HP, so I just you know, I'll keep up with Dragon Dance. And it then proceeds to miss Zen Headbutt twice.
Oh, good old 90% accuracy, am I right?
Yep. And so I was able to stack up 4 layers of Dragon Dance, and then just everything else in the gym I just one-shot with Crunch. And so it was the most laughable gym leader challenge in the entire game. So, because they just had bad luck and then got clean swept by Haxorus. I think since you have, I mean, it's not Tyranitar yet, but since you have, like, Larvitar and...
I desperately want my Tyranitar.
Not Larvitar, Pupitar. Yeah. I mean, you're pretty close, right? I mean, what level does Tyranitar evolve at?
55.
Oh my god.
Really? Yeah, I don't think I'm close. Emotional spectrum practice. They're gonna see if I'm on the spectrum.
Oh my god, if it evolves at level 55, that's like...
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
kind
like
of.
Unova evolution levels.
That's not even Unova.
Yeah, just like, oh my god, like,
Wait, what am I doing? Okay.
you press, you do like an emotional spectrum thing. You like press the buttons that correspond to the thing, and
How
I
many
don't think it
times?
matters how many times you do it. Just maybe do it like a few times. Cause I just like spammed the button for the entire thing and it just worked.
Do I just have to do it once, right?
Probably just once. Because like it just says like okay every single time. So there's no like great or excellent or anything like that. You just press the button when it asks you to, pretty much.
Recall something that made you angry. These gym challenges.
Yeah, I just like mashed it when I did it, and I did not see it having any like tangible difference over the outcome. So I don't think you have to like mash it. I think it just makes it take longer.
I hate this.
Honestly, I kind of did too. This is a very not engaging free gym challenge. Recall something that made you angry. Can you recall something that made you angry?
This game. Oh, now I can... Huh. These psychic types just ain't ready for shit, man. Y'all just ain't ready. My impish little friend right here. I need to pick up a modest herb.
Herbs are so like rare in this game.
Are they?
Like I found like I think I only found like 3 of them. I don't know if
Does anyone know if the herbs are rare? Recall something that makes you angry, Etherids. Yeah, Faye in general. Oh. Let's make fun of Faye for a while. What do you think about them getting rid of the Tempest Trial unit?
honestly, I'm okay with it. Like, most people are not using, like, Tempest Trial units in their general, like, day-to-day thing. Like, sure, you could definitely say, like, oh, it's just them being lazy, not wanting to, like, commission all that extra money for that, and that's just them cutting corners. And it probably is just cutting corners.
Money.
But honestly, I don't mind that they're, like, because, like, I like having, like, completing a good amount of the seasonal units and stuff, and I don't mind them actually going in, like, because, like, I didn't actually have New Year's Ash, and so I was still getting something new from it. And for people who do actually have that character, there's, like, at least some fodder, you know. Honestly, there's, like, much better fodder that you got
The
from,
Tempest Trial unit is usually awful. That's true, they're awful, but they're kind of like, oh, it's a free unit with high BSC, so you have to build them. So I remember someone reading they should just make the upcoming banners, like those kind of banners, 3-person banners, and then the extra unit can just be the Tempest Trial unit, since they want to cut costs, but no. They're like, no, you're gonna give us your money, and you're gonna like it.
I don't know, I don't really like that. I'm honestly fine with what they're doing now. Like, as long as they're, like, keeping 4 units on a banner, and Tempest Trial unit, you know, at least, like, I think it is actually a bit of an improvement to have, instead of some, like, D-mount that are, like, gonna be, like, dead on arrival in terms of, like, their skills and everything, you know, at least if you don't use the Tempest Trial unit, then you're actually getting a unit that has a good base stat total and good fodder. Like you got, like the New Year's Ash has, what's the defense distant thing? It's like,
It
Like,
shows
like
us they're
distance
scraping the
stance, I
bottom of
think.
the barrel. They don't have more randoms to throw to alt hell. Yeah. I guess the
Like, honestly,
end of
distance
service is coming. Something to look forward to, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's at least Faye's like actually getting to like its natural conclusion with book 10. Like, I feel like at least it's like trying to end on like a good note. I mean,
Oh,
I
this
don't
is
know.
a normal type? Whoops.
No, that's a psychic type. I don't think it's a normal psychic.
Oh, I tried to use Shadow Ball.
Or no, not normal psychic, just regular psychic.
No. I
Oh,
used
DDD. Oh, and DD is normal psychic.
Yeah. It's just IS being desperate now that they are lacking new characters. Add friends or Morbo would easily be Tempestral plus freebies, but since they're running low on gas, they have to move them to actual banners. You think?
I mean, they did also give us Garcia, so it's not like we didn't get a Grand Hero battle.
There's Grand Hero battle units, but they're not doing Tempestral units anymore. Rip all the men, I guess.
Don't worry, they're the Grand Hero battles.
Yeah. I guess the male units just suck, I guess.
Or they're like
Ooh,
friends.
Will-O-Wisps. Cool.
Because like I actually did pull on the most recent banner because I wanted to get my hands on the new La Rochelle.
Wow, he
I don't
gets
have any
Hex
working
and
staffs.
Will-O-Wisps. Wow.
Yeah, I'm like still trying to debate who I want to give it to because I can't give because I can give attack speed and hone assault to somebody and I'm kind of like want to try building forest and that would be nice if I could give all those things to forest, but
Oh my god, they're
I don't know, I probably
getting
will end up
kind of
giving it to
ridiculous with the fodder now. Like just making the better tier 4 skills. Like he thought they were good. That's why I always hesitate to build units, because like it's like a skill and it's already tier 4 and then like a few months later they make an upgraded version of it and I'm like, oh my god, you guys suck.
yeah, for me, I like don't care like that like some of the units that I build aren't like completely up to snuff with the modern insanity because I feel like a lot of the general oh my god, I almost said the general Pokemon. A lot of the general units in Fey that you fight are like not all that difficult, and then like every now and then you'll get one that actually is like has like at least like a modest base kit that can like at least you at least have to like acknowledge that they exist rather than just put unit here, watch them explode. Like
I'm just like,
You know, at
chill
least
out,
for
you
me,
guys. I know it's a gotcha game and all they want is your money at the end of the day. But like, I just want to be like, you guys, chill out. But it's shame on me. I'm the fool for being like, no, they want your money. Of course they're gonna release crazy shit. Better skills, better everything. But I just feel like they do it too fast.
they definitely do.
They're not on your side. You can complain all you want. They're not gonna listen. The feedback is a lie. They probably send it to a brick wall.
You just have me like mentally picture the IS like with like a printer printing out all the complaints, and then there's just like a brick wall they throw all the papers against haphazardly, and then there's just like a pile of paper there now.
Yes, that's how it is.
Pretty much. Yeah, but I you know what? At this point, I know that it's the case, but what I like is building up my silly little units. Like, I don't care if they're not all up to snuff and that they're not going to be able to take out the ridiculous magical bullshit that comes out every month
Aren't the
or so.
outdated
because
TT
nothing's gonna be
units
able
now
to-
super expensive too, and you can only buy 1 or 2 at... Oh, you can only get 2 max copies of the new ones?
I have not heard anything about that. I'll have to, like, double check that.
A beautician?
Like, I know they, like, gradually, I know they, like, gradually up the price per every one you select. I can, like, double check and see if they actually, like... I don't have my phone on me right now, but...
Oh, wow.
Later I can go and check and see if it's actually the case, but I don't think that they actually
She's a
increase the
makeup
prices.
artist. She's a moi. A moi.
Moi.
Ooh. Ooh. Cool. Oh, what am I looking at? What is that? A ferret giraffe?
Yep.
What?
Let's see if that one also. Let's see if it also misses 2 Zen headbutts in your attempt.
It's slow. Why is it slow? Don't tell me this thing evolves, Giraffaric evolves, and it loses speed. Wow. Huh, okay. Espathra. That's a crazy name, Espathra, now that I think about it.
That is a pretty cool name.
Like, that's sick. Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't do too much. Ah, you suck.
Now I can actually, like, see what our team is supposed to be like.
Oh
Now
yeah, fought her
like,
yet?
No, like, that was the thing I was telling you before, where I just clean swept her because she missed the 2 Zen headbutts, and I just, like,
sorry.
Dragon Dance crunched through it. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Sorry, I'm tired.
That's fair. That's fair.
My mind's
I'm sure I
just all
probably
over
made
the
a
place.
mistake like that at some point, but too.
See, they obviously stopped curing years ago and just coasting on the whales they still have. I mean, we still have small May and small young...
Some are young Tiki.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They're never gonna fix that, are they?
Caked on Messer. Oh, she gets it. I wish I can get Blast Burn. I like Blast Burn. I like Gen 3 Blast Burn animation.
I don't know if Blast Burn is Blast Burn in this game?
I hope so. I mean, every starter gets their elemental Hyper Beam. I actually have no idea if it's in this game. Okay, Chip, don't get outsved. Please.
Surprisingly, it is fairly fast. Why'd you go for Flamethrower?
Huh? Oh, fuck, you got outsved. Aw, man.
Yeah, honestly, I find, like... I also think it's kind of interesting that they have, like, the gym leader's ace will always be a different type Pokemon they make into
The only one
Pokemon
that
of
I didn't
type.
understand was the electric gym leader with the Mismagius. Like, that one caught me off guard.
I really like the one, because Mismagius, the whole point of that is that Mismagius has Levitate.
No,
so
she just doesn't look like she should have a Mismagius. I don't know.
Yeah, because like with a, because then it won't have any weaknesses because it's electric type with Levitate, and then it's got like Confused Ray and stuff like that. So it like basically trying to pull a Sableye essentially, which is honestly interesting enough. Honestly.
Oh, great! I beat it.
And we'll have to wait until we get to the Ice-type gym leader, but I found their ace is actually really unfitting, in my opinion, but I'll wait until... I won't spoil that for you.
Six badges. Ow. TM Psychic. See, that's a good one.
That's a goodie. I don't know if you actually have any Psychic types or any Pokemon on your team that would be good for learning Psychic, but...
I mean, technically my Wigglytuff can learn it, but... It's a Wigglytuff.
Yeah. It is Wigglytuff.
I wouldn't mind teaching it to her, though. I mean, all she has is psychic moves. Oh, no.
Yeah, for me, that TM was 100% useless because I raised up a Gardevoir for my team, and it already had Psychic by the time I approached that thing, so it's like, I already have this move, but thank you.
Oh. He's like, oh, don't forget your studies, you know? I was like, oh shit, they're catching on. They're catching on that I haven't been to class yet. I might have to do that in my spare time if I remember to pick up this game. Every once in a while.
That or that'll just be part of the stream.
Oh god,
And
I thought it crashed. Let's see.
Surprisingly, I've not had the game crash on me. The only time my game ever, like, abruptly stopped was when I was using the handheld and I didn't realize my battery was low and the battery ran out.
Oh, lucky you.
And actually, funny enough, when I booted it back up, it actually started right back where, at the exact moment that I crashed, which I was not expecting it to do, which I was happy about.
Well, it's the least they can do.
Yeah, so that was like a nice safety feature, I suppose.
Yeah, what's up? It's just rain. Ain't gonna hurt you. I think that's a good place to cut it. I'm tired. I want to lay down. I miss my bed. Phase and embarrassment. What else?
Yeah. Well, that was a really good stream. Well, you know, I think that was a really nice stream. You know, not only did you achieve like
I didn't get brick break, but I did go to the mountains and a lake, and I didn't get brick break again. So maybe I'll get it some other time. Maybe, hopefully. Yeah. I need to do the classes.
I think the conversation that we had, though, I think we had a really, like, I'm glad that we actually got to, like, I think I said most of what I wanted to say for...
I'm like, I swear it ties to Legends Galar. I was onto something. Trust me.
That was genuinely something I'm going to keep in mind for the future when I see eventually more of Legends Galar, because that does sound really fun.
I'm like, wait, I swear, we're onto something with the Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was nice to be back for the new year. Let's see what this year holds, unless we all get nuked to hell. But, you know, hopefully I can finish Scarlet in the meantime. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good night. We'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.